All right, what's going on in the cryptoverse, everybody? All right, I hope this works. This is actually the second time I'm doing this video. I just talked to myself for about 30 minutes and realized I wasn't screen sharing. So it's been a minute since I've done any of these crypto YouTube videos, but I'm kind of inspired by what's going on with the LGB coin. I have a feeling there's a lot of good things in store for us as investors. So let's get into it. Last couple of days, I'm kind of out of the loop a little bit, so I wanted to jump back in and see what was going on. So this is what I put together here today. Just kind of, so anybody who is just learning about LGB coin or is not invested yet, here's what I know, and this kind of will catch you up. So I'm going to say November 1st, token appears on CoinGecko, starts drawing interest. It was actually out a little bit before that, but if you look on CoinGecko here, you can see that basically, if I hit max, you can see that basically the max of this token was in November. There was a little bit of activity before that. So what's interesting, and I want you guys to note, is, over here is where we got the sponsorship, but just on the fact that this was basically an FU to the establishment, to the left, and everybody that hates freedom, it was already trading, around that, many 01 level before the announcement of the sponsorship. So, I want you to keep that in mind as we kind of move forward. So let's get back to updates here. So starts drawing interest as a Patriot coin in support of Brandon Brown. Okay, so December 30th, the news article announcing a full 33 race sponsorship of Brandon Brown by LGB coin. Okay, so obviously this is huge bullish news for the token. You've got a low cap cryptocurrency meme coin that is going to be supporting Brandon Brown for 33 races. Obviously, this is extremely bullish, and you will see. Okay, so you can get an idea here. So again, all this in here is just kind of, people trading on potential, on hype, on the fact that, it's kind of that Patriots meme coin. We understand that it's meant to support Brandon Brown, but we don't get the news. Then we get the news of the sponsorship, the actual sponsorship. You can see I got it noted here on the 29th of December, and that's where we move up from the many 01 up into, about 0.001617 ish. Okay, so pretty good, makes a lot of sense. And then you got some profit taking, and then here on the 4th is when you get the news that NASCAR has rescinded the sponsorship that they had already approved, and all hell breaks loose. The coin dumps back down to the levels we are here. We have a little pop, and then now we're sitting here at all-time lows. And I'm going to say the all-time lows because if you go all the way back in here to November, you see you had that initial rise, people buying into the hype of the meme token. And we come back to this level we are now, many 06, which is where we are. So point that I'm trying to make is there's a lot of good things happening with this token. And we're basically at an all-time low, which gives an unbelievable opportunity for people to jump in. Right here. In fact, this, I did get some more this morning at these levels, but my first purchase was, right around in here, and then, I bought a little bit more when we dipped down here, and then we had the bad news. So whatever, I don't really care. Obviously it would have been nice to buy all of my tokens at this level, but that's not how crypto works. And we are in a macro capitulation point with all of crypto. Everything is dumping. In fact, just to evidence that, Bitcoin, Ethereum, 12 points, 12% on the week, 17% on the week for Ethereum down. Everything is dumping. And in my opinion, that might be a good time to play the meme coin game, which I've never really played in the past. The Doji coin, Shiba Inu, those tokens never really had a lot of interest to me. I never really liked being involved in a token where you're like waiting on Elon Musk to make a tweet, or some influencer to shill it on TikTok. Or that's not really my vibe. I've always been kind of a fundamental first crypto investor. And kind of that was irresponsibly wrong. I probably should have jumped in on the Doji and SHIB, because if you have a look at this market cap for Doji coin, and obviously I'm trying to relate this to LGB coin, we're looking at a market cap of $20 billion. SHIB Inu had a market cap of $36 billion. So keep that number in perspective when we are talking about LGB token, a coin. Okay, so we're looking at, I don't know, I'm assuming we're at a 200 million market cap, something like that. So let's just say I'm right. Everybody else that's investing is right, with the same bullish case sentiment that we are going to we're going to pump because it's the Patriots token. Everybody wants to jump out in support of Brandon Brown, and it gives you an opportunity to invest in a token, open a wallet in support of that. Okay, so we have the Brandon Brown part, the NASCAR part of it, which we know NASCAR rescinded, but there's a lot left in this fight. Okay, and we're going to get to that in a minute. So let's just say we get to $1 billion market cap. You're looking at a 5x from here, but I don't really think that's what we're trying to do with LGB coin. I really have a feeling we're looking to really carve out a path into the top 50, top 20 cryptos. And I don't see any reason why we can't do that if we stick together as patriots and continue to push this coin. We continue to publicize it, draw more attention, and that is exactly what has been happening. So, besides the Brandon Brown sponsorship, there's many things we can do to pump this price. And really, if you think about it, it has an opportunity, this token, to kind of be, the Patriots' financial weapon against the establishment, against the deep state. Not to get too political and stuff, but again, like the founder of this coin, James Catulus, we know has been fighting the deep state in the past. He's won big, huge cases against them, settlements, enormous settlements. So I recommend everybody look into him. In fact, I got his LinkedIn pulled up real quick. We can do that. So just a quick aside, in case you didn't realize that, this token is represented by James Catulus and a few other people, and with the whole point of kind of having that, Patriots token in support of Brandon Brown, of course, but you can see that flavor starting to take on. Okay, do not hit stop share. All right, so this is James Catulus. This is the guy behind LGB Coin, which is a good thing, CEO at Typhon Capital Management. Basically, you could read through this, but this guy's basically a badass lawyer who's got a lot of wins. He's appeared on CNBC, Bloomberg, CNN, et cetera. He's also named one of the top crypto rock stars on Wall Street. So, I mean, it's not like we don't have a big name behind this token. So that's another thing. It'd be different if it was just some unknown party who wanted to capitalize on the LGB, let's go Brandon chance and make a token and then rug pull us. This is not what's going to happen here. And I'll be honest, it took me, a day or two of, due diligence to assure myself that is, that was the situation. And the more I look into it, the more bullish I get. And I realize this is going to be a long battle. You know, when NASCAR rescinded the sponsorship, James said, "This is war." And I take him at his word, and there's no reason not to based on his history. So that's him. Now, now imagine having an opportunity. In the past, you'd have to you'd have to have a donate site and send money to them and whatnot. We don't really need to do that anymore. We've moved past that. That's one of the beauties of blockchain and cryptocurrency. We can lend our support by buying the LGB token. Okay. One of the things I noticed when I was on the Discord the other night, and I commented how this shows you the potential is, there was just a random person on there, and I've seen several of these now where, hey, I've never had a cryptocurrency before. I'm just a bricklayer. I'm in, just bought some tokens. I think more and more people are going to understand that LGB coin is an opportunity to fight back, one wallet at a time. One wallet at a time, we're going to fight back. We as patriots are going to start putting our money, pulling our money together. And again, it's always profit. There's always a profit motive. I'm not doing this just for fun. I'm not doing this just because, I'm a patriot with libertarian, values. Obviously I am, so is James. Many of the people that are already in have those values, but we all want to make money. So I'm really trying to explain that bull case, why this token has a great chance to really moon. Okay, like $1 billion market cap is nothing. We can get to that in a month, even if the crypto markets continue to tank, in my opinion. And the more and more big name media people that are speaking for it, and today we got Governor Desantis shilling the LGB coin. Okay, we were on Turning Point Media. Timcast talked about it the other night. Fox Sports wrote an article about it. So you see the traction. We're gaining momentum. Even though the price is down, you're seeing the wallets come up. That's exactly the type of tokens I like to look to get involved in. And I cannot think of a better opportunity right now. Crypto markets are going to dump. So we have this, conservative, patriotic meme coin to rally around to try to make some money if we're going to go into a bear market. And we're at all-time lows. So it's like, okay, we can go from 0.0056 down to 0.004 at set and get down to 100 million market cap. But at some point, it doesn't start to jive with the amount of wallets, right? So you got all these people flooding in because they want to help and support and make money, profit motive, right? But then you have, there's kind of like a floor, and we're not far from the floor. We're already like at all-time lows. So if Bitcoin goes to 20K, can we dump more? Sure. But again, I'd rather be here in LGB coin at this price here with the potential to go way up that chart, and start to move up the coin market cap, than I would be, trying to knife catch Ethereum or Solana or something like that. That's just me. I do hold several other tokens. They're getting murdered right now, but I'm crypto OG. I've been, doing this since 2017, 2018. In fact, I was pretty much retired from YouTube crypto until my last series I did in 2017, 2018 as Neo Moonshot. And there we went from like $2 to $200, 100x. And I'm looking to do the same thing with this channel. Basically, the purpose is just to track the moonshot, to keep up on current events as they come day in and day out, because there's a lot happening. So with that being said, I'm giving you my bull case. I have a feeling that we are at all-time lows. This is a great opportunity to jump in right here. In fact, congratulations if you don't know what LGB coin is, because that means you have an opportunity to buy at an all-time low after some really interesting things have happened. So you're not getting wrecked by NASCAR rescinding the sponsorship. You're buying the blood, with all the potential to go up. So anyway, so again, let's get back to, this is what's interesting, and I hope this works. I'm just going to go ahead and play this because I was kind of surprised to see this. I didn't even realize this had happened. Like I said, I've been out of the loop, but here you have Governor DeSantis, quite possibly the next Republican candidate for president. At least I know a lot of people are hoping that, shilling LGB coin. Let's listen.
I don't think there's anything wrong with LGB coin. First of all, it wasn't Brandon's fault that any of this happened. If you remember what happened, he was being interviewed at a NASCAR race. There were fans in the crowd who were chanting very colorful language about Biden. And it was obvious that that's what was happening. But then the reporter ran interference on that and said, oh, they're chanting, let's go Brandon, isn't that great? People are looking at him and say, wait a minute, you're gaslighting us again, and we're sick of it. I think part of the problem is, there are certain things that were okay in the last 4 years. You could say whatever you wanted about Trump, and that was fine. And you know what? I didn't complain about it. It's a free country. Now all of a sudden it all has to be sanitized just because the regime doesn't want to have anybody speak out against it. I don't think that's the way we want to go. So I'm very much in favor of letting people speak their mind however they want to do it.
In other words, buy the dip. But he didn't mention on there, but I know this is kind of what everybody's alluding to lately. We don't like your political message. You can't have an LGB coin on the car because we are not NASCAR anymore. We are now woke car, and but we can have BLM. LGBTQ. Everything is fine. And by the way, in my opinion, I think it's great. Anybody wants to pay for a sponsorship on a car, let them do it. I mean, either you get rid of politics completely in NASCAR and say nothing can be politically, there can be no political statements and sponsorships at all, which obviously BLM is, or you can say whatever you want. It doesn't say let's go Brandon on the coin. LGB coin should be absolutely fine, and NASCAR is making a huge mistake here. And again, I like what I'm seeing. I'm seeing people rally around this cause. It's almost like LGB coin is giving everybody an opportunity to fight back. Because nobody likes to be canceled. In fact, every time the left tries to cancel on the right, it goes the opposite of what they're trying to do. And I have a feeling NASCAR is going to do the same thing. I mean, NASCAR, in my opinion, is heading towards NBA type ratings. Look at how well that went for the NBA when they got all woke and decided to make politics first their message. People just stop watching. Their ratings are so terrible right now that NASCAR is really playing a dangerous game because, who is buying tickets, right? Like I said on the Twitter, NASCAR needs to hope that Antifa starts buying tickets to races. I have a feeling they are not going to, but they're making a huge mistake here because when they say you cannot have LGB coin, they are saying that we need to drown out and cancel the message of half of the country. The guy's made famous by the NBC reporter because of people chanting, something else in the stands, right? Because that's where the sentiment of much of this country. But again, I don't need to get political here. Obviously, you guys understand where my sentiment is because I'm talking about it. I'm heavily invested in LGB coin, but I just have this feeling. You got DeSantis talking about it. Back to what I was, like I said, I was keeping track. Rescinds January 4th. NASCAR rescinds approval. Since they rescinded that approval, you got the LGB coin founder, badass lawyer James Katulis announced war against NASCAR. Patriots Night under his leadership of the LGB coin to announce it will actually be NASCAR that is canceled. Wouldn't that be ironic if it's actually NASCAR that has to capitulate and cave in because we cancel them and decide to stop buying tickets? Conservative media joins the fight against woke cars. So far, Governor Desantis. We got Turning Point Media jumped in. Like I said, Fox Sports, Timcast. And then here's what's interesting. I caught this news today, January 8th. LGB Coin announces 2-year endorsement deal with Brandon Brown for publicity events, videos, crypto conferences, racing related events, etc. News release says partnership an 8-figure deal. Okay, think about that, an 8-figure deal. So Brandon Brown is still going to get paid. LGB Coin is still going to be his sponsorship, and all the pressure is on NASCAR now because, you know, the amount of publicity we've had just in that conservative media I've already mentioned, that's millions of views. Millions more people heard about LGB Coin since NASCAR rescinds the sponsorship than before. So all those people are coming in. You know, remember the bricklayer that bought his first crypto, which was LBG Coin. They are creating a monster here. They are creating a monster meme token that represents liberty and freedom. And this doesn't have to be an American-made token only, because you know, patriots and libertarian values are spreading across the globe. Just turn the news on. People have had enough. They're pissed off. They've had enough. And you know, if we can continue with the branding with this token, that this is your opportunity to fight back one wallet at a time. Every token that you buy for LGB Coin and you take out of, the inflated US dollar, you are helping this fight. You know, Brandon Brown is kind of like, he's the ambassador to what we're trying to do. And the beauty of it is he wants nothing to do with it. He just wants to race. And that is what we like about it. We get to decide, you know what? No, we got your back, Brandon. You did nothing wrong. You did absolutely nothing wrong. And they canceled you anyways. So no, we are not going to let them cancel you. We're going to throw 8-figure deal at you here at LGB Coin. And we are going to build something amazing here. We have an amazing movement coming, but anyways, I don't want to get you carried away. This is the first of many videos I'm going to do about LGB Coin. We're going to track the moon mission here, but this hopefully is just to catch you up on the events as they are right now. But there's a lot out there, and in my opinion, we're at an all-time low, and it's all uphill from here. There's no better way to play this crappy crypto market, this bear market, than getting involved in the LGB Coin. I know I am, but anyways, that's it for today. I look forward to talking to you guys more about this in the future. Have a good one.